as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And now it's second down.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Stroud to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Pierce gets this one running right.
Able to fight through one tackle.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now will be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's Pierce. Fighting him off. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Kevin Tyree. Kevin Buffalo 18.
A give, Singletary right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Next to score, Texans 13. Browns nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And Stroud now to throw.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In too much.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and 3.
Watson looks to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Phillips now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A run by Pierce begins the second half.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stroud on third down now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over first and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down at the 25.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game, you really have no chance to win the football game.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he works free. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They were in the 46 defense, just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Stroud gets the dump off to Pierce. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1st down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another timeout.
Chubb again.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get by.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
This one downfield for Tillman.
And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman, 49 yards. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as they'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Stroud to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They run it again with Chubb, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Stroud. Finding Schultz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Meanwhile, Stroud's and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud to throw it.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stroud looks to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.